Oburu and Orengo have never gotten along because Oburu has always felt that he ought to have been the first or the second governor of Siaya. But it never happened. This is insider information. It never happened because Orengo...
Raila denied him the ticket.
No, Raila redeployed him elsewhere. Okay?
Hey, Raila, you know, I want to become governor now of Siaya. I say, hapana, hiyo achia Orengo. Utakuwa senator.
Hiyo achia nani?
Achia Orengo.
Utakuwa senator.
Utakuwa senator.
He was reassigned.
He was reassigned because
lighter duties.
Yeah, because he didn't have a clear command of the Siaya gubernatorial race because Alego in Siaya are at the most, followed by Ugenya. And that clanism plays a big part in politics. And so Orengo has never really gotten well with Oburu, and Oburu has never really gotten along well with him. And so it's a battle that has been there. It's been simmering. And today, it just came full circle. And you saw the party leader saying, ooh, this guy gone. We're bringing in a new person who's not really new in the name of Gumbo. And also remember that in the history of politics of Raila and Oburu, Oburu has always been with Gumbo. He's never been with Orengo. He's never been with Rasanga.
Okay.
Oburu has always stood with Gumbo. And Gumbo has always nearly won the nominations.
So it's not like he has changed his mind.
No, he's
not really. It's just like when a CEO is changed and the CEO comes with these tenderpreneurs.
Yes.
So you just thought, oh, there's a change of a few.
So I could be the managing director.
Yeah.
I've always wanted you not to be the finance director.
Yes.
So I couldn't do anything because I was not CEO. So at this time I am CEO, and I wanted him to be the director for finance.
Yeah.
So I endorse, I appoint him.
When you expel people like Sifuna, and the Luya community where Joachim belongs says, hey, you touch us, we gone.
Yeah.
Then ODM is going to remain a party of the Luo. So that is true to that extent.
You see, there was a time.
But it should not get there.
Okay.
There was a time when ODM was a national party.
There was a time.
There was a time when I was supporting it. It was actually one of the best parties.
Yeah.
And I'm proud that I supported it at that time.
Right.
But we have to be true to ourselves that as we speak, and today we are talking about the events in Siaya and the events in Kakamega. When John Mbadi stands and says that we are not going to the streets again, who is he talking about?
I believe he's talking about the Luo.
Yes, when Gladys Wanga stands and says that those are telling us to go back to Maandamano again, there is public knowledge in this country that leaders in Maandamano have been Luo.
Yeah.
And therefore, you look at even the minister Wandai says that his minister so that Siaya can get electricity. You see, he's not minister so that Mandera can get electricity. He's talking about Siaya.
Yeah.
So there is that perceived truth on paper that it's a national party. And I agree.
Right.
And the public contribute to it.
Yeah.
But in action, they are not acting as a national party.
I agree.
So today, when you talk about ODM badly, majority of the people who are going to respond to you in a wrong way are Luos. Because they will feel that that is our party. A supporter of ODM from Lamu will not respond as with so much vile.
Okay.
But now, when you look at the two people, the leaders of the two parties, UDA and ODM, who have been the people with the strength to take power, and which communities do they come from? That's what I'm talking about. So when you look at the Kavirondo community now, that's where the split is. The split is not anywhere else.
I agree.
So the Kavirondo community are warring among themselves.
Yes.
But the other communities are watching.
Yeah, so I agree. I agree with your latter, assumptions.
Yes.
That it is going towards that what is happening in ODM now is trying to strip it.
Yes.
And take away power from it, it being having a national look into being a tribal party. I agree that is something that is happening. As to whether Ruto has been looking at ODM as a Luo thing, I am not sure about that. That is perhaps why Odhiambo is a bit incensed by your assumptions. But it is largely a Luo party.
Yes.
Supported extensively by the nation.
Yes. Yeah.
But Odhiambo, as it stands now, I believe that people that are still hanging on to ODM from other parts of this country are actually looking at the whole thing and saying, perhaps we are wrong. Perhaps this does not belong to us. And this is the fear that I think everybody in ODM is having right now, that the chips are falling and we are slowly, because even if you look at the Kakamega rally,
right,
the language was very national.
Yes.
But when you go back to Siaya, across the river,
the language was about Orengo.
Changes.
You see, the rally in Siaya was a campaign rally for Orengo. Majority of the people who stood to speak, they stood to assassinate the character of Orengo. Actually, the party leader of ODM, as we speak, endorsed Nicholas Gumbo to take over from Orengo. So it had nothing to do with the issues of the people. It was the issues of the people they want to, they are affiliated to. But now, my appeal always goes back to the people. That as we chant, today the chants have slowed down at this time. Those who shouted, Sisi ndio Sifuna, they are now back in their house. Those who shouted, tunataka power in Siaya, as you go back to your house, what are you fighting for? When you support Sifuna, what does Sifuna represent? Is it something you want for yourself as a Kenyan? When you support Oburu, what does Oburu represent? When you say that we are in ODM that is in broad-based, what does it mean for you as a Luo in Nyalenda? What does it mean for you as a Kenyan in Nairobi? What is in it for you? Because politics in Kenya has been about selfish interest.
Right.
But you can't be selfish for another person. You have to always think about yourself. What brought us here? Why is the group in Kakamega talking about the 10-point agenda? Where did we go wrong for us to come here and talk about now the agenda that should clear the mess? So at the end of the day, it's about the people.
Yeah.
So if a team is not making sense on the issues of the people, then automatically it's crossed.
Yeah, I want us to play Oburu Odinga's video, but I want to ask you, Odhiambo, as he looks for it, what do you think about the character assassination of James Orengo and do you think it is in his position as the party leader to assassinate the character, first of all, of his age mate, and then of a buddy of Raila Odinga, who was his brother?
I think there's been a rivalry within the ODM, within the Odinga family for quite some time.
Okay.
Especially, Orengo fought against Raila.
You ready?
Before
okay, let's listen to it, and then
right.
we can go back.
Nin miromo kao kom Raila kendo in minyalo riwo oganda wa mondo ikel kwe. Tabe kanyocha ne yawa miya kuot. To nyocha wacho ni an okeuga ting'a unya lego. Abende kuot ok anyal tamra ni mbro tuo mochonga. Abe ang'ene wuoch mag Raila nyicha dongo. To kata kamano abe koro aseloso wuochena mabe koro roma. Kora ba taya motegno. Jodala umia lwedo. Adhi nyime koso kadhi nyime. Adhi nyime koso kadhi nyime. Koro miyo ka umia thuolo ma winjo duon.
Odhiambo, you have to translate this for the people because it is largely in Luo. Because it's
and
talking.
it actually confirms what I've been saying.
Yeah.
The rally in Kakamega was largely in Swahili and Kizungu. But what it was in Siaya was directed to a particular community.
Exactly, which is a shame. Odhiambo, what is he saying? Can you literally translate and paraphrase?
Yeah, so what
he's
is
saying?
in a sentence, Soburu is telling the people there that he knows well that the shoe of his brother was too big for him to fill, so he's created his new shoe and he's filling it, and also he's been given the shield of the community, and he's not afraid that the shield would stop him from doing something.
Yeah.
He will use the shield properly, and now he's urging the people to support him to move forward with whatever discussion on behalf of the community,
Yes.
and not of the nation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as he starts, he's actually endorsing Gumbo when he starts his
Yes, yes, and that is the point, that there is a chess game that is being played here. And I was saying before, just the clip was played, that if you look at the Oginga family, the larger Oginga family actually, there was, the Oginga family, especially by Jaramogi preferred Orengo to succeed him.
Yes.
That is in public domain. That is in 1992, 93, 94.
Yes.
Orengo was his preferred successor. But then Raila, making a man of himself, bolted out to actually make that a reality and made a man of himself. Then in 1997, there was the Great Battle of Sega. Great battle where
the Great Battle of Sega.
Sega, yeah.
Where Jimmy was overpowered.
where Raila then I think was just appointed a minister or something.
He was
Yes.
the energy minister.
Yes.
He
In
had
the
made a
cooperation
cooperation with
President Moi.
Yes.
And I think Raila wanted to show dominance. And of course, I've talked to you before about power as one of the facets in which it manifests is something called ultimate force or ultimate violence. For you to be actually powerful in politics, you must chopper around a few people.
Okay.
And that is the norm that happens there. It's not just conversation and persuasion. So in that great battle of Sega is when Orengo gave in to Raila. And Orengo actually accepted that Raila would now be a leader of the Luo community. And I think people like Uburu know very well that Orengo is not a dead threat. Orengo is a docile threat. Those two are very different.
Okay.
A docile threat is very dangerous.
Sini wa baba, baba, jeshi ya baba, baba, sini wa baba, baba, jeshi ya baba.